Imagine finally buying your dream house, the place where you plan to raise your children. Then one day, you open your mailbox and find a letter from someone who has been secretly watching your home. In 2014, Derek and Maria Broaddus believed they had achieved everything they had worked for. They bought a beautiful 6-bedroom house in the quiet town of Westfield, New Jersey. It was the perfect place to start a new chapter with their 3 children. A few days before moving in, Derek visited the house to do some painting. As he was leaving, he checked the mailbox. Inside was a plain white envelope. Written on the front were just 3 words, "The new owner." Thinking it was a welcome letter from a neighbor, he smiled and opened it. The first line seemed friendly. "Dearest new neighbor, welcome to 657 Boulevard." But the next sentence made his blood run cold. "My grandfather watched this house in the 1920s. My father watched it in the 1960s. Now, it is my turn." Derek froze. Who was this person? And how did they know so much? The letter claimed the house had been waiting for its new family. Then it asked a terrifying question. Have they told you what lies within the walls? Before Derek could process those words, the letter became even more disturbing. The writer knew the family had children. They referred to them as young blood. They asked which bedrooms they would sleep in. Would they play in the basement? It was as if someone had been watching every move they made. Panicked, Derek rushed home and called the police. Detectives searched for fingerprints. DNA was collected from the envelopes. Neighbors were questioned one by one. Private investigators were hired. Even former FBI profilers studied the letters. Everyone had theories. Everyone had suspects, but nobody had proof. Then, another letter arrived. The Watcher claimed to have seen the children. The family realized one horrifying truth. Whoever was writing these letters wasn't remembering the house. They were watching it right now. Fear took over. The Broaddus family refused to move into their dream home. Months became years. The house stood almost empty while they continued paying the mortgage. They lost sleep. They lost money. And slowly, they lost the dream they had worked so hard to build. Eventually, they sold the house for less than they had paid. Then, just as mysteriously as they had begun, the letters stopped. No one was arrested. No confession was ever made. No evidence revealed who the Watcher really was. Even today, the mystery remains unsolved. So here's the question. If you found a letter like that waiting in your mailbox, would you still move into the house?